And so we're just going to start this thing. Hello, welcome to Code and Stuff. I'm just going to do some stuff. I'm going to code here. It's going to be great. It's going to be great, everyone. We got the delay off. So last we left, we did a lot of specking, a lot of scope building with AI. We got a prompt of the first phase, what we're going to do. And the first phase is essentially, I'm going to put it up later once I get the code editor working. But the first part is essentially to get our Rails app set up, right? And so I do have most of the stuff installed. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new Rails app. And I want to show you this site. Rails 7 Igniter .vercel.app, and I feel that as a Rails developer, you are never ever going to start a Rails app in your career. Maybe once, maybe twice if you're lucky. And so I never remember what are the commands you type in to like actually start a Rails app. And Rails 7 Igniter is great. It's a form you fill out and you start the thing. So the first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to call my app Voidfront. Right, so it makes Rails new Voidfront for me. We're going to use SQLite 3. JavaScript's going to be import map. Let's see what my CSS preprocessor is going to be. Tailwind. Sometimes use pre-configured. Nope, we're not doing that. Asset pipeline. We're going to use sprockets. We're going to do that. Input template location. We're not going to use that. Skip something. Yes, we got to skip something. We're going to skip test because we're going to use RSpec. Cool, that looks good. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to paste that there. It's going to download and install some gems for us. Cool. Going to open up our editor. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put up the task on the screen. Just let me check my notes here, make sure I'm pulling the right thing. Yep, we're doing the initial Rails project setup. And let's do this. I'm going to do touch current task.rb. Why are you trying to do my voice? I don't want you to do my voice. Warp. Oh. All right. And current, no. Why did I do this? Current task MD. Markdown. And this is going to be a thing we're working on right now. Create a new Rails application SQLite, configure the Git repository, update the gem file with appropriate gems, create a basic README. Cool. All right. So I'm going to create a git init. And I'm going to need to get my GitHub stuff. Hub.com. My git remote information. Nope. And we're going to do git remote add origin git add dot. Nope. Git add all. And we're going to git commit initial commit create Rails application. Cool. It looks like it's going to do that. Git push origin main. No. Let's pull. Oh no. We'll just force it. I really don't care about. We haven't done anything with the repository anyway, so what things it does, I don't care about. I'm just gonna check my. Yeah, well, looks like that's all there. Cool. README, blah blah blah. Has the stuff in there. There's commit. Fantastic, fantastic. That looks good. All right. Cool. I'm gonna check this here. Just make sure I hit publish. That knows all things. Yeah. I want to get fetch every now and again. Cool, cool. So the next step we got to do is we got the Rails installed and working. We are going to add the gems that we need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here to my Explorer. I'm going to split this to the side so it's always in view. Over here, open the gem file. First thing we're going to do is look for my development and test block. There we go. We got debug in here. I'm going to add gem RSpec Rails. I am so bad at the punctuation. 6.0 gem factory bot Rails. Six point two gem faker 3.2. Cool. So factory.rails lets us create factories, help with our testing. RSpec Rails is going to be our testing framework. Faker is a thing that will give us text that will just stand in, so we use fake text instead of lorem ipsuming everything. That is the development test group. Is there just a plain old test group in here? There is not. So what I'm going to do is next I'm going to make my own group test do. And these are just the test gems. This is going to be gem shoulda matchers. And that is going to be 5.3 gem capybara 3.9. I don't think that we need the database cleaner. Some people like to do a database cleaner. I don't to start with because might not need it. I don't need anything in development right now. Actually, never hurts. Actually, I don't want it in development. Let's do it in development and test. Let's throw in our pry. Cool. All right, so we're going to save that. Bundle, not bundle, bundle. I'll install the gems. Cool. Let's go ahead and let's do this. So my favorite thing on this planet is, so I'll commit the gem file and the gem file lock. I don't really want to commit the current task. And I'll let AI generate the commit message for me, because I hate coming up with commit messages. It is like my least favorite thing on this planet. Adding testing generator. Yep, that's exactly what I did. Cool. Got it, that in there. Ooh. I just realized that I should have done this on a branch. That's fine. We'll just move to a branch right now. Git checkout b Rails setup. Cool. And then I go back up here. You'll see I'm on the Rails setup branch. Yep. You see here that I'm on that. That moves that commit to that branch. That's fine. Exactly what I want to do. So after that, I'm going to do Rails generate RSpec install. That's going to create an RSpec directory file with default options, spec directory, and a spec helper and a Rails helper. Cool, 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 cool. I am going to set up Tailwind. Rails CSS install Tailwind. But did I ruin that? Let me look up some documentation. Try this. Rails Tailwind CSS install. Yep. Mix the ideas up all around. Cool. That is great. That is done. Cool. Let me check my gem file. Got the Rails Tailwind CSS. Cool. All right, the next, so that's going to be good for now. And we saved everything. Let's commit the RSpec, Rails helper, spec helper. There's nothing in the spec directory, so it's not going to commit that. But let's generate a commit message. Cool. The next step is let's update our README. And AI was nice enough to generate one for me, so I'm just going to use that. Right. I want to change the license. So GPL 3.0 is the license I use. That's good. All right. I want to do a Rails DB create. Cool. And I want to run the Rails server up. And let us. Cool. As you can see, it is running, up and running. That's fantastic. All right. So next up, we're gonna, oops, get the README. Guidelines. And we commit. That's it. We know that our thing is working. We know that is We know that this is good. I'll shut down my server. But that's all I got for this one. We're just setting things up. And I'm going to pause for dinner. And get some food in me. And we'll continue later tonight. Or if you're not watching synchronously, I'm sorry, you're watching asynchronously, next video's up. Like, subscribe, follow, all the things if you like this. I want to keep seeing this going. Looking at my task list, the next step is RSpec testing and setup. We're just going to set up testing and write a test to verify testing stuff works. Configure factory bot. And cool. This is episode 2. Over out.